Chase races, Chicago, New Hampshire, Martinsville, Texas, and the finale at Homestead to give him a tie with Carl Edwards, broken by Tony's 5 wins to Carl's 1. Now Darian Grubb has departed the team. He had been told long before Homestead he would not be Stewart's crew chief next year. He's ended up at Joe Gibbs Racing. So big changes for Tony Stewart. What lies ahead?
Well, I think what we're seeing with Tony Stewart is when he was 7 or 8 years ago, he was a little irreverent. I mean, he could get people riled up and make them mad. What we see now is a 3-time champion that has earned the respect of everybody in the garage and of the fans. And he's one of my favorite guys. He's a throwback. If you want to see what racing was like back in the day, this guy is one of them.
But you know, one of the things we talked to him the other day, this is his 14th year in Sprint Cup. He has 16 wins at Daytona. In Sprint Cup in July, the Budweiser Shootout, the Nationwide Series. He even won an IROC road course, but he's never won the Daytona 500.
Well, it's his 14th try, and that matches his car number. Someone pointed that out to Stewart on media day, and he said, well, if I'd known things were going to line up like that, I would have chosen number 2 instead of 14.
Worked out pretty good for a man that carried 17 on his car one year.
Hey, sometimes it works. You know, there's nothing wrong with having that going for you, I can tell you.
47.05, third quickest first lap for the reigning Sprint Cup champion, who guested on Tim Allen's sitcom this week and had everybody in the garage area rolling on the floor when Hector Elizondo said to him, Tony, you're early. And he says, yeah, it's a thing with me, because everybody knows Stewart is anything but on time.
Including our meeting the other day.
That's right.
That's a pretty timely first lap.
Let's see if he's early to complete lap 2.
He's on the apron.
He's definitely taking the shortest distance.
Haven't seen that all day.
5th for Tony Stewart, 46.48, 193.6. He is the best of the Chevrolets so far.
Yeah, Darryl, you talked about these drivers' second lap. Of course, you always pick up roughly 6, 7/10, 3/4 of a second. We still have that restrictor plate that pulls the horsepower back here at Daytona. And so you're going to run the longest distance trying to get it wound